So you talked about your ICA discovery method. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, so what is ideal customer research or ideal customer discovery? The most simple answer is that your ideal customer is the person who wants and is happy to buy what you're selling. Now, a slightly more nuanced answer is that your ideal customer is that sweet spot where your expertise, imagine 3 circles like that Venn diagram, your style and your customer needs. And that ideal customer is where those overlap, that sweet spot there. And that sweet spot is a connection. Actually, it's the connection with your ideal customer. And it's that connection that moves somebody from just looking to actually wanting what you're selling and buying what you're selling. It's the reason, that connection is the reason why they might buy from you instead of your competitor, or why they buy or take action instead of doing nothing. Because, sometimes we forget that our biggest competitor could be just the status quo. And that's a customer who's just not going to change what's happening. It's not going to change, not going to take any action. So if we think about connection, that connection that we talked about, at the heart of that connection is about having the right conversation with the right people, right? Mm-hmm. And so to have that conversation, or in business terms, if you want to say it another way, it's to attract and keep your dream clients, the people you want to work with, then you need to understand who they are, what they want, and why they want it, right? It's just the human nature. Like if you and I have met for the first time, we are at a cocktail party, we meet, what have you, back when we were allowed to do such things, we immediately start looking for those common interests, those connection points that we have, and we explore those. It's what we do as humans. We want that connection. So it's the same thing for your business. It's like you want to know who those people are. So my ideal customer discovery method really delivers that insight, if you will, of who that person is, what they want and why they want it, and then why they want to buy from you. And you do that through 3 fundamental questions, deceptively simple fundamental questions. Who's your customer? Why do they care? Or said another way, what's in it for them? And then why you? Why do they want to buy from you versus someone else, or buy from you versus doing nothing? And that is the heart of the methodology. And that methodology, and it seems so simple, and it is, but it's so powerful. What you get on the other end of it is just like eye-opening, right?
Yeah. So I really struggled with question number 3, like, why me? Like, why would they want to buy from me? And then, you have your head trash creeping in as the business owner, and like, you helped me flush that out of me, and then deliver this final customer profile where you gave the answer to that question, like, why choose Emily? And you basically gave like 3 different scenarios, like where this customer is and why I am the right choice at those points. And it's not like it was new to me, but it was honing in on who my perfect person was, honing in on where exactly they were and why they needed me. And it's been really tough for me because I can serve so many different women at different points, right? So I have really struggled with this, even though I did my typical ICA research, Amy Porterfield style, 2 years ago. Things have changed. I've gotten better. I've gotten more strategic with who my best students are, like who do I want to attract more of. But yeah, it sounds so dumb, but that 3rd question where I got to talk about myself, it's just hard. Like sometimes in humble land, you're like, I don't know, like I don't want to go there. I want to like avoid that question. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And one of the secrets is that you don't answer that question in a vacuum. What you're really doing, or what my role is for you to answer that question. And then my role is to see it from your customer's perspective. And I think that is where I step in and do something that you as the business owner can't always do for yourself, because you're too close to it. It's just, you're too down in the weeds, too much. Whereas I can step back and say, why Emily from the customer's perspective. So there might be 20 reasons for Emily, but there are probably 3 or 4 that are most important to your person.